Alright, so we're going to continue with some more Assassin's Creed. What I think I'm going to do is, I think one of the abilities that I do want to consider buying is... Hold on, where the hell am I? And why do I not remember any of this? I gotta stop playing until I basically pass out. Holy shit. What was I doing around here? Oh, I think I was heading to this mission, A Friend in Need. That's slightly higher than what I'd want to do. Let's ride around this area, because I do want to see... There's nothing on Marathon Beach, which leads me to believe that there will be something here later. Like perhaps maybe end of the game fighting or something, because there's literally nothing here. And even though it looks like there's something here, it looks like there was the site of a great battle, but there's no one around and nothing at all. But I am succeeding in moving my playtime even further and further back in the day, which is pretty good. Now today...
No other beaches rival those of Marathon.
Indeed. Today, since I have nothing to do later on tonight, I basically have about 12 hours of free time. So I will be able to play this game for hopefully... I feel like it didn't save when I quit last night, by the way. I feel like this game does weird auto-saving. This is like the one game that refuses to auto-save constantly, whereas most games auto-save, you know, sometimes I used to be afraid of a game auto-saving so much I would be like, oh, well, what happens if I randomly just decide to shut it off and it's auto-saving? Yes, I know I have ability points, thank you. Yeah, this was a fort, I remember this. I think I came here last night and I was like, dude, I'm too tired to keep going. Kind of trying to balance doing everything is it's pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. I've been more or less incapacitated for good parts of the day because I've just been playing this game so much. But yeah, speaking of that, one ability I want to see something is Arrow Master, because it says that you can knock out targets. It says be the master, or be a master, I'm sorry. Be a master of paralyzing arrows to knock out your targets instead of killing them. So this seems like the replacement for sleep darts. So I think that's a worthy one to use. And maybe I should get this as well. So that way you can snap aim to them, maybe knock them out. I'm assuming that you can... Oh, you have to select your quiver in the inventory menu. It seems like you can freely... Here we go. Craft them for... Oh, it costs wood. Well, at least they give you 20. It deals less damage but can knock out a target. Well, the real question is, does it knock out a target just by hitting them? So what I'm going to do is I need to go back to my inventory. I need to equip a second weapon, by the way. I don't know. Maybe we should try a spear. I think that the spear that I used at the start of the game was pretty good. It seems pretty quick. And do I have a better bow? At this point, yes, I do. I just need to be able to knock them out so that way they won't interfere with me as I move around. I think that's kind of what the replacement is in this game. Okay. We'll equip that. The blindfold. Hey, isn't that what the Cyclops wore? Hey, it's a reskin. And not that that's a bad thing. It's just, hey, it's pretty cool that I didn't get it from the Cyclops mission, but I got it here. So really quickly, if I start dismantling some of these low-level bows... it's square. Yes, I get wood for it. As we all know, it's the wood that makes it good. So time to recycle some of this. All the other weapons I don't think give you any wood. I might dismantle a few just to make sure they haven't changed it too much. But as you can see, here we go. Now this is, I'm getting good wood from this. It's not the fastest way to get wood, but it definitely adds up. And it's a good way to put those bows I'll never use again to good use. Okay. Get rid of it. Well... Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. What about other weapons? Do other weapons give you, Equipment? Yeah, okay, so weapons do give you wood in this game. It's not as situational as it was in Origins. So they're a little more fair about it. There you go. Rough sword. It's not letting me dismantle... Oh, because it's the Ubisoft weapon. Well, I'm stuck with it. Worship sword. We got plenty of shitty daggers I'm never going to use. Okay. Assassin's daggers. Okay, whatever. So I basically got about almost 100 wood. Just from doing this and dismantling this. And I am okay with that. So now we can upgrade my ship, for instance. I can get 200. Yeah, let's get armor maybe. 215. Lord, the upgrades for this one are ridiculous. This requires leather. I have plenty of all this. Ancient tablets required to do this? Why? Alright, I mean, sure, I guess. I could upgrade the arrows. We just gotta keep dismantling everything for wood.
Come on.
It's funny, we're in a game totally... Well, in any event, let's keep moving on. Because what's pretty crazy is there's still not a single viewpoint around this entire area. I pretty much have traveled most of it. Now, there is a town over here, so maybe this one is... Oh, who's attacking me? A lion, maybe? I have no clue. This is the town I found earlier. I was on the outskirts of it. Nope, this is the camp. Here we go. Okay. And think, this is just all a sideshow. I'm literally just stopping by here just because. I don't really have any interest in destabilizing the nation because it seems like that's just an endless tug of war. It doesn't really seem like the Peloponnesian War actually like plays into the gameplay that much, in the sense that like you can accomplish the war effort or even win the war. It seems like it's just a backdrop, more or less. A backdrop of something that you can do during the game. You know, that there can be this endless war setting. Which I guess is good for loot, but not much else. Okay. Just out of curiosity, what is this place like? Oh god, this place is gigantic. This is probably one of the biggest areas in the game. I've barely done like a quarter of the area. For the most part. Yeah, and the islands are also a part of it. What is this a part of? Alright, well, I think we're just gonna keep going and keep sailing onward to the next story mission. I think that might be one of the best things I could do. Yeah, with the Arrow Master you can craft up powerful arrows for knocking out, lighting on fire, or poisoning. I mean, really I only want the ability to knock enemies out. That's really all I want. Fire and poison might be good if I'm in combat, if I want to get a... If I want to get maybe like a couple extra hits in when I'm shooting arrows like in the middle of combat, just real quick.
Ready to embark!
She's in ramming shape now, like a feast.
Oh yeah? Oh, I guess it was just to upgrade the ship. For 4,000 experience, holy shit, 4,500 just for upgrading. Okay, let's go. Guess I did it by complete accident. I love it when they have memes as quest names in video games. It seems to be a very common, reoccurring thing.
Go on.
How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to her?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible. And it gives you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you. Show you a path.
There's more. It helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it.
Yeah, lets them see parries.
I know what my opponent's next move will be, just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. We're approaching the island of Andros, Alexis. Yes.
Yeah, that's where we
here
need to
can
go.
see the tomb of the greatest Myrmidon, Achilles. I was more excited by the fact that Andros exports some of the most expensive marble in the world.
Is this the place with the rumored ancient civilization ruins you were talking about?
It is indeed. Look for a large gate.
A large gate. Well, I don't think we can dock anywhere. It doesn't seem like there's a dock anywhere around this island. Oh, no, here we go. There's one right here. Just because it's a story mission, it seems like clearly I should have and find a place to dock. And also, I don't want to do the Assassin's Creed 4 thing of jumping off the ship, swimming back and forth. That's lame. This is actually way less modern. Holy shit! I was about to say this is more modern. We get to use a broken down dock at every island that we go to. Believe it or not. Doesn't that sound like fun? I don't even think they let you ram into the island anymore because it's like kind of pushing me off the coast of the island. Yeah, I think they got rid of that to some degree. I don't think they let you push into an island. Oh, this isn't even a dock, it's just a rock. I mean, it functions as one, but this is not what I would call a dock at all. I'm guessing it's this burning question mark. The land of plunder. Yeah.
There it is.
What the fuck? Oh my lord, the boars are vicious. Alright, piggy. I like how he turned and updated his facing right there. Let's beat him. Beat him to it. I guess we're going to see some really big numbers bloat in this game. We're going to start to see it at one point. Okay, you two keep fighting. I have nothing to do with that. I'll fight you down here if you haven't left. Yo, even the boars are persistent. I've been getting fucked more by pigs in this game than actual humans. At least the pigs don't enrage nearly as often as fucking Spartans and Athens or Athenians because they do not stop at some points. Except for that one pig. Like every move is an enrage. You could almost can't even call it that because it's not as unique.
I wonder if...
Hold up the sphere. Breathe and think deeply about the spear. Nice.
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I know matter.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
need a spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I felt something.
Oh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
So I wonder if they have a whole bloodline of sages. Because I thought that that wasn't genetic. They have at least some affinity for this magic spear. I wonder what happens to the spear then. Because it seems like a really powerful artifact. I mean, Layla finds it, but I guess at the end of the game we bury it.
Mater, I haven't forgotten you.
So I guess now that he knows he can open this stuff, he can go to any of the tombs, anywhere.
By the gods, who built all
The
this?
ancient forge.
How does a place like this exist?
It just does, I don't know. First civilization, buddy.
How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos?
You can't. You really can't. I guess in the modern day, the Templars know where all this stuff is, so it's just all completely under wraps.
Something's glowing over there.
You got this thing on the left? It's an indent for a spear. So what, the spear is a key? But then you don't need the rest of it.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
So is this like a place to upgrade the spear, maybe? I guess the other places maybe give you loot or something if you kill big monsters. I guess that's how they're going to work in mythical beasts. Because last time it was a fever dream with this gigantic snake until you got to that DLC. This time it seems like it's just going to be part of the game. Ah, they're kicking me the fuck out.
Themos.
Oculus VR.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Alexios didn't just have Isu technology, he had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you.
Oh, right now we're
Get
gonna have no
before you go
fun.
back to Alexios.
Pretty much. Alright.
You insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Let's at least figure out where
Just
she
clear
is.
your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us.
They made her a
because we're
cell leader, holy shit.
anti-Thracians.
I won't. But Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist.
What do you think of the mission?
So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the staff?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden
Yeah.
before.
I was just
Nikolai
gonna say, they
blew one
did
up in Russia,
just
if I
blew one
remember
up.
correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Alexios, and Cassandra. They were intimately connected to it.
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can.
Okay, what do you think of the new Animus?
So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype, Raman variant, with the I/O capacities pushed to their max.
Sounds good.
Ultra portable with more calculating power than.
And it makes your
NASA
kidneys
and
shut down. I like how she just completely nerded out on her. That sounds
stretch
good.
my legs. Too bad we don't have.
And now I'm gonna go
access to
for a
the
walk,
anymore.
loser.
Membership costs too much.
Very funny. Okay. Well, at least now we get to catch up on
I should
Layla.
check my email.
See what she's been doing this whole
Center
time.
of the universe, circa 400 BCE.
Yep. We got a nice map.
Eagles are fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler.
Oh wow, she actually has the same prop. I mean, it's not the same, but it's pretty much is. What else do we have? Walkie-talkie.
How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
Are you still upset?
I don't
that
even know who
last
this
one
guy
was
is.
years ago? I'm sorry. I didn't realize those hills in Quebec were so steep. But hey, you and your Yakuza reflexes saved us. Sorry, ex-Yakuza.
We're all alive and our injuries have healed. That's what matters.
Assassin's Creed Japan confirmed,
Of course,
which people
I
have been
went to
asking
Japan
for half a
Then
decade.
followed the trail Herodotus left to find the staff.
We should follow him.
So many possibilities, so many choices. There's no way to know which ones are right. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take things one step at a time, observe then act, or kill everyone and search their pockets for answers. You decide.
Alright, see you
Thanks
later.
for watching our backs, Kiyoshi. I'll leave you to your work.
I'll report in if Abstergo drops by.
I can't wait for that to be the end of the game. We have like an Assassin's Creed 2 style, like, fleeing from this base.
Looks third echelon.
Ah, nice!
Or is it
Splinter Cell references. So, Sergio, it wasn't that hard to find, believe it or not. Anyway, we have a bong on the bed, apparently.
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou.
So this is some long stretch of time later. She's more sympathetic to the Brotherhood. This isn't immediately after. It's quite some time. I don't know if there was like a tie-in or something, but this is quite a while afterwards from Origins. She has a whole crew of people. It seems like that's it. Here we go.
What?
I'll get the fuck out of here with this garbage killing Rayman, dude. I'm still pissed about that. I'm never not going to be pissed about that. Alright, sorry.
Fascinating. Layla, can you believe we're meeting Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Can you tell me about the
So,
book?
does what I'm seeing as Alexios match your research? I had to tweak the Animus to use what we have of the book as a reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording history. And other figures are matching up too. Cleon, Pericles. The chance to see the past firsthand is why I joined the Assassins.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping across rooftops, but history's cool too.
I've loved history since my grandpa told me stories about his grandpa back in Ireland. He was an adventurer and sailor, so I'm continuing the family tradition. I feel so lucky.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do people keep telling me that?
That is such an Irish thing to say. I knew someone in
So
real
I've
life
met
who also
Herodotus,
said
but I
that.
don't know much about him.
He's brilliant. His
And that's what
history
Shay said as
is
well. Holy
foremost
shit, I wonder if that's a
textbook of
reference.
classical Greece. People have made their careers analyzing his words for some new perspective. To see him him in his own world, walking in the polis, and sorry, but he's kind of a hero of mine.
You can fangirl all you want.
Yay!
I'll leave.
That's a sound clip if I ever
If you
heard
need
one.
anything, just let me know.
Apparently, Alana Ryan is a computer. All right, gotta love it. All right, let's see what her email is. Let's actually check her email. Oh God, there's a fuck ton. Hi Harlan, it's been a while. You've been. I don't know who Harlan Cunningham is. What's going on? I logged off to clear my head. Are they cleaning house on all her ex-friends, I'm guessing? Oh no, this is, I guess, from the Brotherhood. When did Origins take place? This is like a year later, because Assassin's Creed likes to be contemporary. I remember that. Except for the movie. I think the movie was supposed to take place pretty soon before Origins. They only had minor references to it. Okay, cool. Memorial. The Service for Charlotte. I don't know any Charlottes that I can think of. They never did clear up the plot line with, what was the chick's name? Rebecca. She got hurt on that one mission, and they never cleared it up. The Shroud plot line is pretty much gone for the most part. Okay, available for assignment. Heard you might be seeking a team member. Yeah, and he hops on recently. All this stuff happened pretty much on the same day. Okay. So they had a mission in Australia. Abstergo's Erie. Layla, who definitely didn't leave Abstergo in a hail of gunfire. No, you actually didn't. Your friend got a hail of gunfire. So she is actually from Abstergo. It's really a shitty Star Wars reference. William Miles could update you if you require more proof of my current position. Actually, this is interesting. What happened with her? I was making a joke. You know, it's a trap. Yeah, look how that turned out. Nice. Thanks, Star Wars. Always great. Not cleared to return for duty. I believe a return to duty is necessary. It can be of service. It's interesting. I do actually want to see what the Japanese Brotherhood is like. At some point, they'll probably make a game about it. But to be fair, people have been asking for, since I believe Black Flag. Thank you for understanding, Dr. Daycare. What is it? Okay, you don't have to put re like this. It would just be easier to scroll down like a normal emailing list. Okay. Because she's really keen on staying in duty. Okay. It's a little short gig. So basically she reached out because she didn't want to work for Abstergo anymore, I'm guessing. You're a funny guy. Okay. Anyway. Let's see this. The Quebec Caper. What did they do? How'd you manage it? Let's say I left a crypto key under the doormat in case Abstergo... Dude, she had so much, like, employee security. Her job was completely secure, and she threw it all away. Can't find the relic. So what happened? They had a relic, and they let it get away? 15th century order of Franciscan monks. Order was abruptly disbanded upon return to France. Okay. So they more or less stowed it away. These are Abstergo papers. 1633 historical landmark and blood repository. So that's how they were trying to get their DNA, I guess. Area clear. Slip the first responder some cash. They paid him off. Alright. Can't believe a golden Kyoshi angel flying overhead. What can you believe? And I do. This guy sounds amazing. So they'll kill him off by the end of this game, of course.
cambriolage a eu lieu à la basilique cathédrale Notre-Dame de Québec. Heureusement, les dégâts au bâtiment historique sont minimes. Le secrétariat de la paroisse rapporte que les malfaiteurs sont partis.
Ah, but they didn't get it.
La cible du vol.
So that's why it was a complete blunder. Reality is a simulation. Took a deep dive into theories about our reality being a simulation. I'm going to the weird side of the internet. Oh, I think everyone's done that. Just gathering information. What if we're all in an animus? That'll be the perfect plot twist to end this series. What if we're all in an animus? Oh, look, a YouTube video. That'd be nice. Secrets of Ancient Greece. Three-headed dogs. Pythagoras. Okay. I'm sure this is enlightening. I think reality as a simulation was thrown before. So, is she really commenting on YouTube comments when she is basically one of the most wanted people in the world? I mean, I guess so. Why not? I'm sure. So the Isu are precursors of those who came before. They're humanoid and they're ancient. They have triple helix DNA and 6 primary senses. The Isu say they created Homo sapiens to serve them, and who knows if they're wrong. Absterbo classifies them as Homo sapien divinus, although they waddle on whether they're gods or not. Sometimes individual Isu say they aren't, but they usually act like they are. They've given themselves god names anyway. Yeah, or were the gods named after them. It's sort of chicken and egg situation. We know that Isu had other names before they took on the ones we know, like Juno was also called Uni. Aletheia is not a goddess's name, is it? It literally means truth. Well, if you ask Heidegger, well, not literally, he's dead. It means the disclosure of truth. Okay, so whoever that Alexios is about to talk to is literally named Truth. Capital lines. So next thing you realize there's Isu and there's Isu. The main movers and shakers are the Capitoline Triad, Jupiter, Minerva, and Juno. Those 3 were scientists who formed a team to save the world from being destroyed by a solar flare. They were like superheroes with ulterior motives. Jupiter and Minerva seem to sympathize with humans, but really only seem to make a move after the Toba. Is it really called the Toba catastrophe? Juno was in it for the Isu, but mostly only for herself because of her lover. One of those world-saving solutions was the eye that killed Desmond, wasn't it? Exactly. It worked short-term, but long-term seems more iffy. If iffy is a word you can use when you're talking about the end of the world as we know it. So Aletheia did seem to imply that reality was shifting, or that multiple realities were shifting as calculations were made. So this Aletheia person is pretty much introduced and at least planning bigger and better things than the other 3. We never did meet Jupiter, by the way. I forget if he's gone or not. One of the most powerful Isu was Juno. She raised an army of followers trying to help her and her husband Aida get bodies. She wanted to move out of the gray, or virtual existence, in some spiritual tech hybrid afterlife. And the Phoenix Project was going to do just that. The plan was so dangerous that neither the Assassins or Templars could take it all alone, so we teamed up for a while. Heard about your colleague Charlotte de la Cruz. I'm sorry, so am I. Weird question. I know Mr. Berg used some special explosives to make sure there wasn't any DNA left. But wouldn't there be some traces of Koh-i-Noor? I mean, you'd think some shard of such a powerful artifact would have survived. I believe that's like a very big jewel, or a very big diamond. Alana, when Berg blows something up, he blows it up with extreme prejudice. That site is sterilized. So another weird question. How did Kiyoshi, Galena, and Aren get away then? Too soon, Alana, too soon. Yeah, basically, play the next game and figure it out. We don't know much about this Isu except that he was one of the Greeks and Egyptians both worshipped him. His special followers called themselves Hermeticists. The god Hermes, particularly in the form of Hermes Trismegistus, was all about magic and alchemy, and his staff was the inspiration for the caduceus. In theory, he met Pythagoras and gave him his staff. We're betting a lot on that theory. We've extrapolated the staff as the key to the Isu equations of reality theory. Based on the information we got in Egypt, the Isu are convinced that understanding the mathematical rules of the universe is the basis to changing it. Are you convinced? I'm convinced it might be true, and that's enough to make the staff a very powerful and very, very dangerous. And what's this? The last one? So who is Aletheia? She, that's a guess, I didn't record her using any pronouns, called herself that. She has a grudge against the rest of the Isu for their godlier-than-thou attitude. Isu United Front showed cracks before, like that time Minerva and Juno argued in front of Desmond, or when Consus reached through time to contact the assassins behind Juno's back. This is a new level of insubordination. Fortunately for us, she seems to be on humanity's side. I only wish I could do that kind of multitasking. If anyone could do that, she reminds me of Martin Luther nailing his 75 Theses to a church door. Maybe this is a start of the Great Isu Schism. Yeah, from the afterlife, basically. Okay. Heard that voice change, the resubmission that got hacked and replaced right under the other Isu's metaphorical nose. Good question. If you want to brute force a problem, try all the security protocols and you find one that works and lock everyone else out. So she actually hacked right in to the Animus. Because apparently the Animus, because it uses first civilization technology, allows them to reach it from death, I guess. She has all the time in the world to find a solution. She can hack it back in across possibly multiple realities. So we're opening up the story to some really ridiculous stuff. Packing for Greece. This is for this mission. 76% accuracy. We're using centuries-old text to supplement the DNA memory from centuries-old blood. Hopefully the gaps will overlap. Berg had a problem with simulations rated below 80%. Yeah, Berg has a lot of problems, including killing some of his employees. He's not exactly a great guy. Officially the Hellenic Republic, historically Hellas. First signs of human ancestors, earliest civilization, Ottoman Empire. Joined the EU in 1981, and they used the drachma, which is something that was so cool they used it as a tooltip in both games. Successfully part of the Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, the Venetian territory, and then the Ottoman Empire. They were basically not very autonomous afterwards. Herodotus called the father of history, influential family. Greatest work was his history. Relies on interviews rather than records, which generally didn't exist anyway. Accuracy disputed, but the influence undeniable. And I can completely agree with that. And the Spear of Leonidas, and I think this will be the last thing I read. Rumored to be a powerful and deadly hand-to-hand weapon, Easter technology capable of multiple improvements, unpredictable mental effects, genetic memory storage, possibly, passed down from Leonidas I to his grandchild, because you can play as either of them. So what's WER? I don't know. We'll never know. You can't go under trash. You can't do anything. There's only one audio clip.
The lost book of Herodotus. The Spear of Leonidas. If I didn't work for the assassins, I wouldn't believe it. I'm still not sure I believe it. With a little luck and a lot of research later, we've got ourselves the archaeological find of the century. At least, we would if I could publish it.
Yeah, so let's just talk on YouTube videos. She's still recording? No, I think she's done. Alright, let's log out. It doesn't seem like I can do anything else anyway. I can't talk to her.
I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop.
So we're in the UK, as the flag in the background shows. Well, Fry twins are gone, so let's get back in.
Are you sure you want to go back into the Animus right now? I get the impression you'll be there a long time.
No, I should look around somewhere before I go back to...
What else do I have to
Good.
do out here?
Come back when you're ready.
I really don't know. Well, they ordered some pizza. I think I've investigated everything anyway. It's the walkie-talkie to talk to him. It's the eagle statue, which I'm not sure if that's a reference to something. Yeah, there's no parkour for her in this game. They have severely restricted her back down to nothing. They put a couple Easter eggs, a little bit of lore, and that's it. They completely nerfed her.
Yes. I'm ready to go back to Alexios.
All right. I'll be watching your back.
There you have it. Remember when I used to shitpost? Well, not totally a shitpost. Remember when I used to say, oh, nobody cares about Layla? Well, I guess I wasn't wrong. They actually removed her pretty much from the game. We're only here to basically play as her long enough to get, you know, real-world context, which is good. Never remove that, because they kind of removed that in Syndicate. And it was kind of, like, Syndicate and Unity were kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. They weren't exactly amazing. In terms of story, especially Syndicate, I thought that was like watching a Saturday morning cartoon at the end of it. I really did not like that. It starts out with so much potential, but like most things that start out with so much potential, they have a tendency to go south very, very quickly, unfortunately. So yeah. And no, I'm not on my television today. I moved off. I rebooted my computer, so my other capture works. Oh, that's it. Okay.
My spear is stronger now.
Alright, so finding these you can upgrade. Wonder what the spear upgrades do. Upgrade the Spear of Leonidas here at the Forge of Hephaestus using artifact fragments. Upgrading it increases your adrenaline and unlocks more powerful abilities. Collect artifact fragments from defeated members of the Cult of Cosmos. Review the quest mate. Okay, so that's how you do it. You hunt the cult, and they give you chips that you could use to upgrade your spear. How many do I need to do the next one? Oh, you get a second melee wheel. Thank God, this game is amazing. It's like they knew what I wanted. This game keeps giving me what I want. That's at the next level, though, so I gotta work towards it. How do I upgrade to the next level? 6% health gained per adrenaline spent. Yeah, you do heal based off of every ability in this game, not just overpower attacks. So I don't... How do you see how much you need to level up? Because I don't see it on this menu here. Well, that's something to work towards. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one ability for combat and then another one for stealthing. Thank you. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere in the game, so it's worth it. It was worth it to get this far. Knowledge is the best weapon, as they always say. We're going to hunt Protheus the Flower. I don't even know if I can find him yet. I mean, it says track. He'll come to me naturally if I fuck around long enough. We can also hunt Sotera, which we should probably do. So what quests do we have now? Talk to Herodotus. Okay. So we just come back here whenever we want to upgrade the spear. I still need to test out these arrows. I tried testing them out and I hit a captain, which is why I got two helmets. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna leave this area. But I took the national treasure before I had to do it.
Someone was here far before we were.
So, why is it stopping me from moving forward? What the hell? Yo, PlayStation controller, don't fuck up on me now. I paid good money for this shit. So I could probably use this spear to open that other tomb. Yeah, it really makes you wonder what Leonidas did or didn't do. And if he did know, why didn't he use the spear's powers when he was fighting the Battle of 300? He could have probably saved himself and his men. Unless he, I don't know, honor. Nice. Hey.
Time to talk.
She tracked me all the way out here.
You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you alright? Cassandra, you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Oh, come on, little sister.
Oh, we're gonna have a slap fight type of reunion.
To you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. It doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta alive.
I love this armor, by the way. It looks nice.
It did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
No, that's not how it went.
If that's what you think, Cassandra, you must have hit your head on the way down.
I've heard the story, and not from a liar like you. And never call me Cassandra.
Right, Rimos. Now her, I don't know.
She's a demigod, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Yeah, gods wouldn't bow to the cult.
Have you been paying attention? They're following my...
Sure.
Make a choice on your own. Help find our mater.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
I'm gonna dismantle the shit out of your cult.
Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her.
Well, there you go.
But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Dude, tell the story. Our family was split. Why is there no option to explain the whole story to her? No, that's not what happened. They were gonna sacrifice you. I tried to save you, but I accidentally pushed the dude off the mountain because I'm a fucking idiot. And she just was there on the hill crying.
Even if we were
Come on.
We survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
Okay. Well, this is a lie. Let's say I never found him.
If it's true they're after us, tell them they'll never find Nikolaos. He's off the map. Trust me, I've searched myself.
If I could find you, the other long-lost child of Nikolaos, then I can find him. And when I do, he'll wish he was thrown off that mountain.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing.
No, she's obviously not coming with us.
What?
Yeah, she's like, what? No, I'm a villain, you idiot.
You could help me.
You could.
You think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mother. You're so weak.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Really do wonder how she survived. I guess she landed in a bush or something.
The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them.
We're not abductors. We're political.
Oh, yeah,
Those
of
who
course.
stand with us stand against us, and they pay for that mistake.
Some good politics.
Like you. I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum they're next.
Okay, what do they
The
want with
cult
us?
let Myrrine live. They let Nikolaos live. Why kill them now?
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
So what? She's planning to try to double twist them, and that's not gonna work.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do, and you still think you stand a chance?
Absolutely.
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood, so let's see what you can do.
Okay.
We still found each other, sister.
Nope. Smack in the face.
Not to touch me.
God damn, dude.
Demos!
Demos! Oh!
Malaka, Herodotus. He needs to know about this.
Wow, what a great reunion where you totally explained to her why she was thrown off the mountain. Yeah, that was good. It's one of those things in these games where you could choose your dialogue. Which, to be fair, I'm not totally convinced that that needed to be in this game. I feel like this game could have been just fine even if there was no choose your own dialogue. I don't really think it adds a ridiculous amount of stuff to the game. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I just personally think it's not really that required in an Assassin's Creed game. Not even because of, like, the alternate history part. Just, I think that it's not totally necessary. Is it cool it's in? Yeah. Is it, you know, is it something I'm like, yeah, the game would not be the same without it? Not really. Okay.
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus. My spear is stronger now. I can feel it.
If only we could fix it up and make it a real weapon
There was
again.
some kind of artifact there.
It's like a
Showed
spear
me a
dagger.
vision of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Alexios, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything. Demos followed me here. The cult's already moving. She told me herself. They're going after us. My family. Pericles.
Why would she tell you? Unless it was a trap.
It doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens to warn Pericles. And we need to find my mother before they do.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, he's there.
Okay. Memories awoken. Almost. We got just a tiny little bit left. So what I think I'm going to do is I want to go get Sotera while I'm ahead. Which would require me to sail all the way over here. It might just be better for me to just hop in here. Tracker.
Storm ahead, Commander!
Yeah, well, I'm teleporting, so you guys are on your own. Let's go back. What did I not do here? I think Aretha the Deranged just sits there forever. She doesn't go anywhere. So let's fast travel back. And then I guess what we'll do now is we'll try to do some side missions. We'll clear out some areas. We'll mix it up a bit.